Good morning, children. Today we are going to do the topic useful microorganisms. We have already covered a topic that is baking. How microorganisms they are useful in the baking industry. Today we are going to see how microorganisms are useful in the production of alcohol, in the production of citric acid, and in the production of vinegar. So how they are commercially used in the production of alcohol, wine, right? So what is done is, before that we should know about fermentation. Already we have done. Let's revise this. Fermentation is the process in which sugar, right? Sugar, it can be any form of sugar. It can be glucose, it can be lactose, which is present in milk, right? We have done this, right? So sugar is converted into either acid or alcohol with the evolution of carbon dioxide gas. So this happens in absence of oxygen, right? So this is your fermentation. So in fermentation, either acid is produced or alcohol is produced. For example, when yesterday we did about the conversion of from milk to curd, right? In that we saw that milk contains lactose, right? That is the sugar. That is converted into lactic acid, right, children? So here what happens, this is done by the microorganism that is yeast. So let's see how microorganisms they help in the production of wine and other alcohols, right? So this alcohol that is produced, that is a component, that is a constituent of wine. So fermentation process takes place in that. So what in industry they do is the natural sugars, that is the sugars that are present in the grains, right? Like it may be barley, rice, wheat, or in the fruit juices. They all have natural sugars. So yeast is grown on such grains or on such fruit juices. Yeast is allowed to multiply there. Yeast वहाँ पे grow होता रहता है, right? It reproduces and it grows in a large number, and then it does fermentation. That is, it converts the simple sugar which is present in the fruit juices. So here what they are talking about is simple juice. It can be a glucose, right? So glucose which is present in the fruit juices, in absence of oxygen, the yeast microorganism which we are adding, right, it converts it into alcohol, and along with this carbon dioxide gas is released. So this alcohol is used as a constituent of wine, right, beta? Second, we are going to see about the production of citric acid. So for this, please take out your textbooks, page number 26. Textbooks, page number 26. There we need to underline the second point on that page. That is the fungus aspergillus. The fungus aspergillus is used for the production of alcohol and citric acid. So this is the fungus which is used for the production of citric acid and alcohol. So please remember the name of the fungus, and that is aspergillus. Right, this is used for the production of alcohol as well as citric acid. Right, beta? So mark this. This can be asked in your MCQ questions. So you need to underline it, and please remember the name of the fungus, that is aspergillus. Aspergillus. Right, child? Now, next what we are talking about, production of vinegar. Now we know vinegar what mama uses when she prepares the Chinese food item, right? So in that vinegar is used. So for vinegars also, and bacteria and and the name of the bacteria is Acetobacter. Please underline the next point of your science book, page number 26. Please underline the line aerobic bacteria like Acetobacter. Acetobacter. Right. Acetobacter, they are used in the production of vinegar. Vinegar is acetic acid, right? From alcohol. जो alcohol produce हुआ है, उसको convert करते हैं हम vinegar में, और vinegar is acetic acid with the help of the bacteria, that is Acetobacter. So underline this line. This again can be framed into a multiple choice question. So you need to remember the name of the bacteria, that is Acetobacter. This bacteria, what does it do? It converts the alcohol into vinegar, that is acetic acid. So this way the bacteria, they are used on commercial industries. They are used in commercial industries, right? So I hope you have marked down, and mark down the reaction, that is the fermentation reaction which is given in your book. So this also you need to mark it down, very important children. Now, next is in agriculture. Now, you have studied in your class 6 about leguminous plants, right? They are the plants like which has the root nodules, right? In their roots, they are having nodules. So, the examples are the pea, right? Pea. If you see the roots of the pea, you will see that in their roots, you can see the nodules, right? That is the clots, right? So, what happens there? These plants, they do not utilize the nitrogen which is present in the free atmosphere. This nitrogen needs to be converted into nitrates. Then only they can be used by the plants. So, who will do this process? Microorganisms, right? They help plants also. So, what do? They help the plants in fixing the nitrogen. They fix the nitrogen in the form the plant wants. Plant cannot use the nitrogen which is available in the free environment. No. So the microorganism converts it into useful form, that is in the form of nitrates, which can be used by plants, right? So by providing nitrogen in the form of nitrates to the plants, microorganisms, they are increasing the fertility of the soil, right? जो soil है, उसकी crop production quantity that will increase. So it increases the, in agriculture, the microorganisms helps to increase the fertility of soil. Right, children? So page number 26, 2.3.3, that is in agriculture, to increase the soil fertility. Right? Please children underline the examples of leguminous plants. They are pea, underline pea, beans and grams. Right, beta? So in such plants, the bacteria, they form root nodules. So they form, bacteria go in the roots and they form root nodules, and they do the work of fixation. Right, children? So they do the work of fixation and they convert them into useful forms of nitrates. Right? Nitrogen is converted into useful form of nitrates. So underline the children. Children, underline the process of, you can see this is page 26, 2.3.3, second para, second line. This is your definition of nitrogen fixation. Right, children? Underline it. The process of fixation of atmospheric nitrogen into suitable form that plants can use is called nitrogen fixation. Right, children? So nitrogen fixation, who will do nitrogen fixation? It is the work of, it is done by nitrogen fixation, which increases the fertility of soil. That is, it converts the free nitrogen which is present in the air into nitrates that are used by plants. That is the nitrogen fixation. It is done by some bacteria, and along with some bacteria, blue-green algae. Blue-green algae also does this process of nitrogen fixation and hence increasing the fertility of soil. Right, so I hope you are clear with this point. This is done. Now next, as a source of food. Right. Oh, microorganisms. We are going to eat them. Is child anyone who would like to eat? Okay. Now I think you love eating mushrooms, right? Children? So mushrooms, Mama banati hai, right? So बहुत variety of dishes of mushrooms. So they are very tasty. So what are they? Right, child? What are the mushrooms? Okay, so mushrooms, beta, they are the edible fungi, right? Fungi, they are the edible fungi and they are the rich source of vitamins, right? They are very rich in vitamins. And if we talk about yeast, right? So if we talk about mushroom, so mushrooms are what? They are fungi, right? So they are a quite good rich source of proteins and vitamins in them, right? They are a good source of vitamins and proteins. Similarly, yeast, they are also very good source of proteins and vitamin B and vitamin D. Moreover, many seaweeds, right? You might have seen on any lake or any pond, you see the green color, right? They are also microorganisms, right? So they are the food. They are the food, and what are they? They are algae, right, beta? They are the food to the fishes, to the aquatic animals which are in that pond. Right? So like this is the source of food, mushroom, yeast and many seaweeds. Seaweeds are like cholera, right? Is this part visible? Okay. Okay. So yeast, they are rich in proteins and vitamin B. Right, children? So, many algae like Corella, they and many seaweeds, right? बेटा बहुत सारे seaweeds होते हैं which are eaten as food directly, right? They have given in your book the name of the country, that is this seaweeds. They are used as a source of food in China and Japan, right? So this was our next point of useful microorganisms as source of food. तो आपको पता चल गया that a number of microorganisms, they are used as source of food like mushrooms, right? So mushrooms are what? They are the edible fungi. They are the edible fungi. They consist of, they are rich in proteins and vitamins, right? And if we talk about yeast, they are also very much rich in proteins and vitamin B. And moreover, the seaweeds that are present in the sea, right, that are present in the water, the seaweeds, they are also eaten in many countries like China and Japan, right? And moreover, the algae which is present on the water, it is the source of food for many aquatic animals and fishes, right? Now let's go to the next one, that is in cleaning the environment. How microorganisms can clean the environment? So in your grade 6th, you have learnt about decomposers, right? You have learnt about decomposers. So the word decompose means to break down. किसी चीज को छोटे-छोटे टुकड़ों में break करना, that is to decompose. So what happens over here is, so what do the microorganisms decompose? क्या break down करते हैं? They break down the dead remains of plants and animals, the dead things. Just a minute. Okay. So the decomposers, right? Decomposers work. It is done by microorganisms. They decompose the dead material. It can be dead plants, it can be dead animals, right? Decompose करना मतलब break down करना, right बेटा? They decompose them into simple dead material. They are very complex. Our body very complex. Plant's body very complex. So that complex dead material, they are decomposed into simple chemical inorganic form. तो उसको सिंपल इनऑर्गेनिक फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं. So whatever dead remains, dead plants, dead animals, all are broken down, all are decomposed into simple form, which can go into the cycle of nature, right? वो अर्थ के अंदर चले जाते हैं and they are finished, right? So with this, the bacteria, the microorganisms, they have cleaned it. So they are helping us to clean our environment. Children, open page number 27. We need to mark few points. So, page number 27, first para, second line. Decomposition of dead things to simple chemical inorganic substance. Such microorganisms are called decomposers, and this process is known as decomposition. Right, beta? So what happens in decomposition? After breaking down into simple inorganic form, many other things are also produced. Many byproducts are produced. Right? It is carbon dioxide gas, it is water vapor, it is many minerals are produced. It can be in the form of nitrates, sulfates, and all this what has been produced along with the simple inorganic form, that all carbon dioxide, water vapor, minerals, they are used up by the environment, they are used up by the plants in the process of photosynthesis. So after जो dead material था, it has got converted into simple form. Plus, along with this, the byproducts that are formed, इसके साथ जो produce हुआ है, उसे बोलते हैं बेटा byproducts. So along with this, the byproducts that are formed, that is like carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other minerals, they all are used up by the plants during the process of photosynthesis. So like this, decomposers, they have helped us in maintaining the life on earth. Decomposers have helped us in cleaning the environment by breaking the complex dead material into simple form. Right? Now underline Beta underline which microorganisms? It is bacteria and fungi, right? I want you to underline the last para of this page, right? Microbes cannot break down waste items like microbes cannot break down. Let's see what microbe cannot break down. किसको डिकम्पोज नहीं कर सकते हैं, right children? Please children underline on page number 27, last paragraph of 2.3.5. That is what microbes, what these decomposers, that is bacteria and fungi, what they cannot break down, what they cannot decompose. Underline glass bottles, polythene bags and Coca-Cola cans. Hence they should be disposed separately. Hence, separate method of decomposing them, separate method of should be searched, separate method is being searched for the decomposition of these non-biodegradable materials, right? So this is the way how microorganisms help in the process of cleaning the environment. Now last which we are going to see today is in sewage treatment, right children? In sewage treatment. Now sewage we know that is sewage consists of all fishes material. It consists of the household, the substance that is coming from the household waste. It also consists of the substance that is coming from the factories, the waste that is the chemical waste that is coming from the factories. Now what is done is this all sewage that gets collected in sewage. Now this sewage cannot be directly dumped somewhere, right? You cannot put it in the water source, river वगैरह में, you cannot put it directly, right? So you need to treat this. You need to make it less harmful. You need to make it harmless to the water. Otherwise, the same cycle is going to be repeated. The water, it is going to come to us, right? So first we should treat it. We should make it harmless before discharging the sewage waste into the rivers. So this process, that is a process of converting the sewage material, right? The sewage material harmless before we are dumping it into rivers. Rivers में dump करने से पहले we need to make them harmless. So this process is done with the help of microorganisms, right? So what happens is when you are treating sewage, you might have heard about the biogas plants, right? तो biogas plants में क्या होता है? All the biodegradable things, right? It may be vegetable waste, fruit waste, the animal waste, the human waste, the plant waste. All of them are collected at a place, and there the process of decomposition is done by the anaerobic bacteria, right? So we are talking about biogas. So in biogas, all biodegradable waste, we know what is biodegradable waste, right? All biodegradable waste, it is plant waste, animal waste and human waste, right? They are all put at a place, and in this the microorganisms, that is the anaerobic microorganisms, the anaerobic bacteria, they grow, and there in absence of oxygen they decompose this process with the production of methane gas, and this methane gas is a very good fuel. ये जो methane gas है, this is a very good fuel, ठीक है बेटा, this is used in houses as a fuel, and this is your methane gas. Right, children? So in this way, the sewage can be treated. They can be used to produce methane gas. So by this way, you have covered or you have utilized the waste to get the methane fuel. Right? So this is your sewage treatment. Right? So let's focus on what we have done today. So what we have done today is we have covered the production of alcohol, production of citric acid, production of vinegar. We have seen how microorganisms are useful in agriculture as the source of food and in cleaning the environment and in sewage treatment plant. So children, you need to read this many topics, read it properly and underline the things which I have told you today and see how MCQs can be framed from that. Okay. So thank you children. We'll end our class today. Okay. Bye children. Take care.